So guys, we are going to pick up the recorder, this one and the other one later, and do a survey video around this area. See? This is roe deer. So the soil it's frozen, so there are not new tracks from last night, but there are the old ones that are completely frozen. All tracks from roe deer. Wild boar here. You can see the back nails. Probably fox. guys. I know it's winter, and I probably will not see a bear, but I don't know, some bears don't go into sleep. So this time of the year the valley is very, very quiet. They can come down to search for food. Well, and who knows? I really don't want to go to cross my path with one. I don't mind all the other wildlife, but bears are big. Brown bears are big fellas, and I really don't know how they will react. So just checking on my cell phone the GPS signal to pinpoint my location to the north of the valley. So now we are going by this side of the mountain and we are going south. So let's see what we have found. We have found some structures, some arches like that one. You can see the arch. I really don't know, because biology says, and biologists and all the people around forestry says that's normal, that how ice and snowfall can do that to a tree. But I really don't know. I really don't know how anatomically and biologically that can happen. Does that soften the tissue of the cellular composition of the plant, of the tree? I must research into that, because I have some theories also. So guys, if you can see this arched beech tree, but it's pinned to the ground, but it's completely, you see, it's completely underground. It was the soil and everything grows over it. I don't know how they pinned it, but they probably pinned it to the ground, and you can see a lot of arches here. That one that is younger, it's also pinned beside this one here underneath it, as you can see. So if this one is completely pinned and topped with soil, how was a tree like that one grow? And you can see that it does not have only grow to the upper, to the sky, but it has grown to the bottom. So this is recent. It happened recently when they pinned this one underneath this one. So this one is much older into this position. And I'm really a guy that keeps an eye into science, but there are things in the woods that you cannot explain. It's very, very, very difficult to explain. I guess some trees can be pinned down when other trees fall, and if they stay in that position for long, pinned with another tree, they can take that position, the bend or the arch position, and when they take out the tree that has fell down, the other tree stays on that position, and when you arrive there, you don't know what happened. But sometimes that doesn't seem to be the case. It's very, very odd, like this one. And for me and my feeling, this place has a special meaning, because you can see this is a very big beech tree, like more than 200 years old. It's completely rotten. It still is fulfilling its function biologically, because it feeds all the insects, all the woodpeckers, all the fauna, the fungi, everything. And you can see the rest of the tree here doing the same thing. All the moss growing, all the fungi, mushrooms, small beings, small animals taking cover underneath the tree, inside the rotten tree. So It's like a place where nature have made his own worshipping temple. It's like a worshipping temple of nature, like an altar dedicated to resurrection, when the energy that grows from the earth, it's now again going down into the earth. Special place. These places are very special. So the jays have already seen me, so they have given the alarm. So every wildlife, any game, any deer, any wild boar is now it is now thinking that there is something or someone in their territory or near where the jays are calling. They love these places with all this wood on the floor. They just love it. And it's not very often that you can find something so deep, so completely on the base of the mountain and so deep inside the forest, so far away from where people generally will go and stay. It's not often that you can find these structures, but they generally are less elaborated than the ones near parks, picnic places where people stay. And those ones, I think they are for interaction. These ones are for their own enjoyment in building, in honoring the forest, letting others know about them here. It could be numerous things. You guys wanted to see some giants? There's a big giant here. You see the asterisk. Everything that breaks is leaned. This one is bent and leaned. Everything breaks in the same converging direction. This is very unusual, unless you can imagine a tornado converging all the fall into one place. But there are some anomalies, some geomagnetic, electromagnetic anomalies that can be a huge factor in these phenomena that can be related or not with Sasquatch and forest people, elementals, whatever they are. I heard something up there 2 times, like a whoop, but it didn't call again. I don't know if this is in the audio. It's up there in the mountain. Something like a whoop or an owl. I heard something up there 2 times, like a whoop, but it didn't call again. I don't know if this is in the audio. It's up there in the mountain. something like a whoop or an owl. Okay, so hello guys. As you were seeing, I woke up very early in the morning, and just before the sun come up the mountains, I was on the field collecting my audio that I left there during the night. Strangely, the batteries went off and didn't record anything. So that's usual with Sasquatch and with Bigfoot field research. That doesn't happen to me often, though. And then half an hour later, I was interacting, and you heard on the video the owl and the whoop, and you heard them calling just on the slope on the mountain above me. So I want to be clear with you guys that when I go into the field, when I go into a field trip like this one, my mind is solely focused on Sasquatch and wildlife, and to be in that place and to honoring that place and that moment and to honor nature. So I feel that I'm kind of like a beacon, and when I step into the nature, I'm like a beacon of wanting to interact, wanting to know them, to honor them, and to respect them. So I have a 100% belief that they know that I am there, that I am putting that thought into the area, so they can capture that thought, and they know my intentions of interacting, and they know my intentions that I don't want any harm to them, that I want to know more about them, that I'm eager to do that. So as you guys could see, the camera, the audio on the GoPros and my GoPro, it's a model from last year, so it's a GoPro 11. The sound is not that good, and whenever I'm editing my videos, I always have to push up the audio to the limit for you guys to listen. So I was hoping during that event that the audio was captured by the GoPro, and it has, although poorly. I tried to put a filter to push up the audio to give to you guys a better resolution audio of what I heard. But I want you guys to know that
I heard it clearly and very clearly during that day, and the few minutes before I heard the same vocalizations, and I was lucky in that moment to put the video recording, and I could capture that moment and those vocalizations, that whoop and that short flat howl. The whoop was not more like a whoop, but more like two tones, like an ascending pitch and then descending one. It was like a whoop, whoop. And without wanting to take more of your time, I'm going to leave the rest of the footage for you guys to see of the day. There's something very odd that happened to me that day, and like many other testimonies and reports on the web, people report acting strange. So that have happened to me also. Instead of like a research, and instead of going towards the sound and trying to interact more, I just kept on going the opposite direction, and I kept my plan of going along the valley to the south. So that to me today is very strange. I don't know why I did that, why I decided to do that. I really think that I was in my free will was maintained. I do remember everything afterwards, and do remember deciding, but I really don't know why I haven't. And I was not afraid, guys. It was what not that was not the problem. I don't know today why I haven't and why I haven't pursued the direction of the sound, as I could clearly identified it. I could clearly almost put a distance to the sound, so no more than 150 meters, so more or less 160, 150 yards from me. That mountain has two-thirds of the mountain is covered with forest, so they have a lot of mountain to go. The Pyrenees are quite big, and the geography is very how can you say, very rough. So for anyone in that time of the year to go up, even in the summer, to go up that mountain, it's very difficult. As you could see during the footage of the Cascades, that's how the slope and that's how the valley uh, finish and starts the inclination of the mountain. It's more than 45, 55 degrees inclination, so very steep, very steep, and very hard to climb. Maybe that adds something to do with my decision at the time. I don't really remember thinking about that, so I'm still thinking why I decided to go the opposite way. So I'm going to show you guys the rest of the footage, some more structures. At the end of the day, I visited the place where everything of this started 2 years ago, when I went with Vera for the first time at the Pyrenees. We went to a place during the night where we found a small structure with a fake fire pit. We stood there during 1 hour, completely in the dark during the night, and recording. I banged a few times on the tree and made a few wood knocks. Vera heard a response, a reply from far away. I didn't heard it. It was captured on the audio at the time that Vera was holding her phone, not like this, but just near the leg, and we heard a few. When we went home and at home, we put our phones on. We started to listen to the audio, and it was very strange because we had a lot of EVPs, electronic voice phenomena. We had a lot of infrasound. During a time there was a very loud burst of infrasound coming, that with your phones, the only thing that you could imagine hearing something like that near you, it was like having a spaceship going slowly above your head, and all that frequency and reverberation hitting you, but we haven't felt a thing. And we had a lot of electronic voice phenomena. So Vera was holding her phone just besides her leg, and there was something breathing heavily by her cell phone. Some strange noises also that were appearing on the audio recording, and that was our first approach to Sasquatch research 2 years ago. So every time we go there and we visit that place, we go there it's probably one of the first places that we every time we visit. So that fake fire pit, the wood, the small pieces of wood are now all scattered. So, and the structure is not, it's not it's on the floor now, destroyed. But this time, and before this day when I decided to go along the valley, and the day after, we went there and we found a triangular shaped structure made with sticks, with small leaves, pine cones, needles from the cedars, and small rocks with different colors, in an arrangement inside that the triangular shaped like a gift. And we both felt that the gift was for us. So how the hell they knew that we were coming? We really don't know. We guess because it's not new for probably our most regular listeners and viewers that we have created a bond, a link between us and the Sasquatch on the Pyrenees and Portugal. We have had some with some awkward experiences with we could call it them spiritual, or with some traits of telekinesis, psychokinesis, so whatever you want to call it. And we knew that gift was for us, and Vera brought a small stone, two small stones. One of them was a small heart-shaped stone, rosy heart-shaped stone that she wanted to left inside that triangular shaped, showing to them her gift and giving them a gift back, so gifting back their gift. And she left those stones there without expecting them to pick them up, without expecting anything. It was like from the heart, you don't expect anything from that. But 2 days after, I think it was 2 days after, when I went on that expedition along the valley alone, and when I heard those vocalizations and they interacting with me, making that whoop and those whoops and those howls, in the end of the day, I thought that it would be better for me to check out the gifting area, and to see if something had happened. Since they were interacting with me, I wanted to have more. We are researching. It's normal for us to want more proof, something that we could lead us to another path that we can understand more about them. So I went there, and the rocks were clearly moved. So they were still inside of that triangular shaped structure, but they were moved. A small leaf of beech tree was placed underneath the heart shaped rock. It's impossible for the leaf to go on that position without someone putting the leaf there and placing the stone over the leaf. So I went to the room that we rented. And I showed her the photos from that day and how they have moved her rock, our heart-shaped rock gifts. So that's it, guys. I don't want to make this video bigger than they are usually, and they are usually very big. Some of you are probably not wanting to spend your time seeing a 40-minute or a 50-minute video. So see you guys on another video on the next time, and enjoy. Take care.
Just want to show you guys, this branch was broken like 10 feet up on there. You can see me stretching my arm, and I'm not even close. See, there's something broken there also. Let's go. So where is the stump, guys? a bottle like the one from Germany found on walks into the woods. Certainly someone could have put this bottle here because they would have thought that it was fun, but I really think that they can do these kind of things also. Someone has stepped on that log and broken the log while they were going down. Could be Sasquatch, it could be a big bear, but something have broken the log. I heard something, probably small. This is a game trail for sure. generally when you have brown bear, when you are on a place where there is bear, it's better for you to walk loud, to speak loud. Everything that I'm not doing, I have a conviction that we have to, at least once, it's my willing, it's me deciding that I have to put to have respect for nature. So I should walk calmly, slowly, not loudly, in respect of nature, and to appreciate nature myself. And by doing that, I'm putting myself in danger, but let's see. I also want to believe that if that time comes, it's me choosing, you know. It's me choosing whatever the outcome. I know that at this place the risk is not very high, so I know that the high density of bears is not in this place, but that's not a very good, that's not, information is not that accurate, because not all the bears in the Pyrenees have radio collars, so they don't know where are all the bears. So there could be a bear in this valley this time of the year. I really don't know. And I must confess to you guys that I would love to see one. But don't do this at home like they say on the movies. Really, don't do this if you go on a place with bear. Even if you are researching, that's my way of walking in nature as a wildlife technician. I always want to see the animals. They are very shy because of hunting, so I always try to walk very not very to not be very noisy, you know. And we humans are very noisy. Do you see how high something has peeled the bark? No claw marks from bears, and the antlers of the deer, the red deer, could not go up that high. So guys, is this still a shelter for anyone to sleep? Any kid? You see the size of it? It's no shelter.